Hi, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Thursday, June 24th, 2025. I hope everyone's getting ready for a nice summer. Today I'm doing a prior to ship video of a fully manufactured Sitek 870S spinner and dryer. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel for our customers' review. Because of that, we do not give their name out on the video. However, the PO number is 260089. This system is equipped with the following options. I'll review them very quickly and check to ensure they're there. DI resistivity and DI recirculation. I see the resistivity probes and I see the recirculation valves. That's great. Static eliminator. I do see the static eliminator probes at about 11 o'clock. Excellent. The system is configured with 2 rotors for 6-inch. They accommodate the Integris A194-60MB. And then we also have 2 inserts to run the Integris 4-inch A82-39 MLC. I'll review those in a second before I start the process so you can see how that works and how easy our inserts are to change out. These do have the state-of-the-art slick device control system. We believe this is the #1 control system in the world. It's a graphic-oriented system. We have all of the maintenance modes for customers they need, all the alarms, the help functions. We find that customers across the United States have loving this, or in the world, and we've actually been shipping this controller for approximately 8 years now, and we have a very, very large installed base around the world. We also are going to include a variety of 4- and 6-inch cassettes, the cassettes boxes, and the cassette handles for the customer. Part of this new lab they're putting together, we're including the 100 and 150 millimeter parts to help them get start up. This system would be it is fully CE marked. I'm going to go back here for reference. This is it's got our label on it for our serial number. This is a 870S. This SRD is SRD-01645, manufactured June 2026, 220 volt for Europe, and it is CE marked. The last thing that it's not an option, but I'll review it, is our light indicators. If you purchase a slick device, the light indicator automatically come with it. You'll see these change during the process. Yellow means idle. Green means you're running process. Blue means unload me, the process is over. And if there's an error for any reason on the tool, it'll be red. Okay, as I talked about, we have this system can accommodate both 6- and 4-inch wafers. So I'll show you how that would happen. So here's an example of a 6-inch A194-60MB cassette. Let's say the customer just ran it. I'm going to put it down at the bottom because we are going to be running both sizes. And now they want to run their 4-inch. They simply install a Sitek insert. This goes in, slides in very simple, just like that. Less than 5 seconds, you have now modified your system to run 4-inch wafers. I have the cassette here. I'll install the cassette. Alrighty. It's kind of boring as the system runs, so I'll start it right now, then I'll talk about all of Sitek's support and service capabilities for the products we support. All right, I have a typical process recipe here that I'll review very quickly, then we'll go ahead and move on to our service and support capabilities. This system has a traditional recipe we're running. That would be a low RPM DI rinse. That's what it's doing now. Once the rinse is over, it goes into a N2 purge that blows any water out of the spray nozzle so they don't drip back. Then you go into dry 1, which is a high RPM dry cycle that is shorter in duration. It uses the heater blankets and centrifugal force to sling the water off the substrates, etc. Then we go into dry 2, which is the elongated dry. That's a lower RPM, and it utilizes hot N2, centrifugal force, heater blankets, and that's when this anti-static models come on to destatize the chamber. So, as we're running the process, talking about our control system before I review that, it is totally customizable. So we have multiple rinses, you can have multiple steps, we have multiple programs in the system you can save. We do have it that on the programs you have the capability of the heater blankets, N2 heater, anti-static, etc. to turn on or off in a step. So we give the customer all the flexibility to design a recipe that best fits their needs. Okay, we'll get into the purge, dry 1 and dry 1. All right, so we'll start about our support. At Sitek Process Solutions, We have a slogan that we have to use now. We make dry in a breeze. Really, we make cleaning and drying a breeze. What we do is we have cleaning and then drying equipment. We start off with our spin rinse dryer technology. We believe we're the #1 supplier of remanufactured and new spin rinse dryers in the world now. We sell systems every week and they're shipping all over the world. We also have 100% support on Sitek's brand new rinser dryers, on the Semi-Tool S model, which is this, the Semi-Tool F model, which looks like this but has a brush motor, and then the traditional STs. So we support all the spare parts. That would be windows, door seals, controllers, servo amps, motors, rotor stop positioners, all of your pressure sensors, etc. Anything and everything on the spin rinse dryer we offer brand new. And we also have full service capability. If you have a motor that needs a problem, if you have a controller that needs to be repaired, if you have servo drives that need to be fixed, if you need ACR valves that need to be repaired, you can send them to us and we're happy to support our customers and all of our service capabilities. Part of the rinser dryer product line is we are the owner of Vertec for the spin rinse dryers. We purchased the Vertec product line approximately 10 years ago. We have Vertec machines and all the Vertec spare parts. You can find our Semi-Tool and our Vertec product on our website at sitekprocess.com. You have search capabilities, or you can go to the drop-down menus from the top header to different product categories. Moving through our wet processing line is when we come into cleaning equipment. As a spin rinse dryers, they're meant to do a quality rinse and dry. They expect the wafers to come from wherever they're arriving from, usually a wet sink, to be clean. Sitek now has been offering our brand new own process line of wet sinks. We have polypropylene, we have 4910 polypropylene or PVCC. We also do full stainless steel systems. We do a variety of them depending on the terminology at your fab: a vertical laminar flow, a wet sink, a fume hood, etc. There's lots of names we'll use them, but basically the wet sink in a wafer fab for all of your process, acid and solvent processes, or just even DI clean processes. You'll see on our website we have a landing page for our wet sinks that has information on our tools, and also it has some nice videos about how you can spec out a tool. It talks about the bath types, the material types, the heaters you can use, the QDRs, what kind of rinses are going to be, what the material of the bath is, quartz, stainless steel, poly, Teflon, etc. Very, very useful watching for customers. A lot of customers now buy a combination. They buy a spin rinse dryer with a wet sink, and that makes a little starting point of a new lab. We also, on the cleaning and drying side, we support the HTC box washers. That's the 4000, 8000, 8010, 20, and 30. We're the #1 supplier. In fact, I think we're the only supplier of all of the HTC spare parts. We can supply any spare parts on any of the HTC systems. Rounding out the HTC, we have designed and are building our own box washers. In fact, right now I know in our manufacturing, the clean room next door, we're building 2 brand new ones, and we're doing 2 refurbishments of the HTC 8030s and 2 refurbishments of the HTC 8010. So we do quite a lot of box washers. Finishing up on our wet processing and cleaning is our mask and wafers covers. That would be your typical Ultra T, Ultra K&S, and Ultra Tech single wafer systems. That would be for the wafers or other substrates, usually masks. We offer high pressure systems. We can do a high pressure system with a Megasonic head. We have a high pressure system with scrubs. We have chemical injection. A lot of different options you have, depending on what we have currently in stock, but we support customers across the board. Let's see how much time we have left. We have about 2 minutes to go. So that rounds out our wet processing product line. Part of also what we do is we do quite a lot of photolithography, pump rebuilds, etc. We do the IDI, Millipore, Cyborg pumps. We sell pumps. We sell pump packages. Customers send us their pumps for repair. We have a complete pump repair station in our manufacturing area that we do full testing, etc. Just like our spin rinse dryers, any one of the products I just discussed, I'll get a video and send to the customer so they can see the quality of our work before it ships. At the end of this process, the wafers and the rotor will line up what we call home position, which is 12 o'clock. Once that happens, I'll go ahead and remove the cassette and substrates. Look to make sure they're nice and dry, everything's ran perfect, and we'll be able to finish this video. As you can see, our graphic-oriented video, we can show the spinning. Green means good. We have the N2 valves on, low pressure purges on, bowl heaters on, anti-static on, is N2 heaters on. What you'll find on some of them, specifically the bowl heaters, they'll go from amber to green. That's because there's a process limit switch. When we hit high temp, we then stop sending power until the blanket cools down a little bit. That's why it'll turn amber or yellow. Then when it starts heating again, it goes green. So it's a way of a customer to see that the cycling of the heater blankets works correctly. Also in our maintenance control, you can do complete analysis and a review of the amount of power being pulled on all of our heating elements for your PMs and possible parts replacement before they go bad. Now 35 seconds to go. At the end of this video, again, as I discussed, it'll be uploaded to our YouTube channel. We'll send a copy to our customer for their acceptance. We'll get this shipped out to them. And as most of our international shipments, Sitek will go out and do an on-site startup of the tool with our customer at their site. As you can see, here's the green that we talked about. You'll see in a few seconds that it turns blue when the process is over and the wafers are ready to be removed. Okay? When you finish a process, you'll receive a command. Okay, process complete, you can now open the door. There's 3 ways to clear this. You can either open the door, you can clear it out on the button, or you can actually clear it on the screen. I'll do the first one, I'll just open the door. Okay, nice and warm, don't want to burn my hand. These look great, the bowl looks great, fantastic. This one I will clear from the button. There we go. You saw it go from blue to amber now because it assumes we're unloading when you clear it. Ooh, nice and warm. They look great. The bowl, everything looks great. All right, that will conclude this very short video prior to ship source inspection of a fully remanufactured Sitek 870S spin rinse dryer. Again, today is Thursday, June 24th, 2016. My name is Jim Mullany. If you have any questions, you can feel free to call us at 916-797-9000 and ask for anyone in our sales organization. We have a full sales organization for inside and outside sales throughout the United States and international. You can also, any product page on our website, there is a contact for pricing or questions button. You click on that, an email will be sent to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Again, thank you and have a fantastic summer.